how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. I wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. 'Cause I can tell this is a miracle.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or...
It's rising! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Dani Olmo. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. And this is Eto'o. Now the delivery. Defending of the desperate. Can he finish? Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Owen. And here's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. David Villa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Owen is onto it in a flash. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dani Olmo gets flagged offside. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the...
Diving header! That's going to go a long way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Eto'o might just make this. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, played right into his path. And he's taking no chances there. Hakimi. And it's Olmo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Can he finish? And he can clear it away.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Messi, he has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! De Bruyne is there to clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. And Messi! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 30 minutes is number 10.
First breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Defending was strong and firm. He's trying to hit the front line here. Rijkaard. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Owen. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso clears it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's gone direct here. Tries to pass it through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free. Played into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Beckham wins the duel this time. That looks a good ball through. And that was very necessary. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he's quick to return it. Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hakimi, and this is Batistuta, David Villa, and he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Pete.
And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Owen.
So
Number
once
7,
again, we're underway.
George Best. Number 10, Messi. Number 5,
Out towards the flank.
Neymar. Coming on the field,
Eto
number
has alert to the
15,
possibilities,
Diego
but in the end it's fruitless.
Number 25, Zola.
No, that's been
Number
intercepted.
20, Yamal.
Nicely
Number
aimed pass.
26,
That could spell trouble. So, and Zola! Oh, split-second reaction.
Zola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He leaps for it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hussein clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. He'll try from distance. A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's come to nothing. And he's there to get it away. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. And the ball's gone astray. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was...
Could be danger here. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yamal. De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Howson attempts a clearance. Eto! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed. Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Liverpool with the lead. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's a great... Tries a shot! Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Forlan. And it's Doué. Batistuta. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal! Yamal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
So their fourth corner of the game. Costa Curta gets it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. They're up to 5 corners now. Xabi Alonso is there, and he can get that clear. That's a lovely pass. Tries to play it through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Robertson. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, another set play. Eto'o gets into a good position. Cross from Robertson. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, there's the clearance. Lovely, now then.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And a truly agonising miss.
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. And here's Zola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Eto'o.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Passes short and sharp. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Batistuta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just 5 minutes left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal.
Liverpool nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Back when it goes. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's only too happy to take that back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
They came, they
So
saw,
there it
and
is.
they were
What
sent
struck you most
packing.
about that?
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you,
I've been